It's a renewed push for jobs right here in the tri-state. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Cooney. Several lawmakers, along with people from the aviation industry, all gathering right now at Lunken Airfield for a special rally for jobs. News 5's Allison Montoya is live at the airport to explain.
The message about today's rally was, of course, as you said, the push for jobs right here in Ohio, but it was about the general aviation manufacturing and about the importance of the jobs it brings. The speakers today were Senator Sherrod Brown, Representatives Gene Schmidt and Steve Driehaus. They were here to talk about the importance of general aviation manufacturing to Ohio and that they will always fight for those jobs to stay right here. And just to give you an idea how important these jobs are, general aviation brings in more than $5.5 billion to the state's economy. Today's rally hit home with one employee.
And for someone at my age who, is going to be working for the next 20, 30 years, it's very important to me to know that these type of jobs will be here in the future.
Now, part of the rally also is to make sure that general aviation manufacturing always stays on the minds of our elected officials because it's a vital part of Ohio's economy.
Since our first powered flight in 1903, aviation's experienced tremendous growth, and GE has played a significant role, starting first with turbo superchargers, and then aircraft engines, and more recently airframe systems. And GE is integral to Ohio's economy, directly employing more than 8,000 people, and we're one of the state's largest exporters. A strong general aviation industry benefits Ohio with highly skilled jobs and increased infrastructure. General aviation is important to GE. We see great opportunities to expand our products and service offerings and provide customers with unmatched value. And Ohio is a place where general aviation should prosper, just like in Orville and Wilbur's day.
We can do a lot in our industry, but we can't do it without the great people that work at Hartselle. There's 300 folks that come to work every day, 40 engineers, 100 machinists or so, in a 300,000 square foot building that's been in Piqua from the beginning. We're really the anchor employee of our town. We pay our region's top wages, and the people working in our factory are comfortably middle class. It's the kind of manufacturing job that general aviation has provided in the state of Ohio from the very beginning, from back in the early 1900s.
The president has called on this country to double our exports in the next 5 years. And a big part of doubling our exports is manufacturing, and a big part of doubling our manufacturing exports is aviation. So we're counting on you as the most productive workers and engineers and machinists and designers. We're counting on you as the most productive workforce in this country.
It's that little place in Moscow, Ohio, that has 5 employees, that makes that little part, for that medium-sized manufacturing place in Blue Ash that makes the bigger part, that feeds the engines for GE. That's what general aviation does. It creates jobs. Jobs throughout our district, our state, and our country.
Jerry's Tools isn't a big shop. It may be 15 or 20 people. They make the tools that make the parts that go in aircraft engines. They do onesies and twosies when it comes to part. They're specialty manufacturers. There are thousands of Jerry's Tools.
General aviation and the aerospace industry permeates the fabric of this society. And we look to you, the most important people in that whole chain, the folks that make these tremendous machines, to be able to go tell your stories to your neighbor. Talk about this great industry. Our local legislators, to talk to the local media about the importance of what general aviation and all of aviation brings to jobs in this country.
I want to thank the association and the manufacturers for taking the time to educate us. Because when we're in Washington and we're making policy decisions, it's important for us to keep in mind why we're doing it and who we're doing it for. We're doing it for the families we represent. We're doing it for Jerry's Tools. We're doing it for GE Aircraft. We're doing it for each and every one of you.
I've seen a number of industries beaten up and beaten down somewhat by global competition, and we have a very healthy industry in general aviation here in this state. It is worth investing in and it's worth fighting for it.